got many, how I can say it, step away, or many times I was breaking or stopping or making pauses, pausing my religion, making breaks. I was away from the God, and then I was coming back. Sometimes I thought being with the God is so good that I never want to leave the God again. But then I would step back again, move away from this religion. The major breakdown. The time when I left my religion completely was in my high school. I remember I told you there are eight years of primary school and then 4 years of high school. In my high school, I thought the God. I didn't say the God. I just was saying God. Now I like to say the God, and the Goddess. I think for Christian it's enough to say God without the God. What I didn't like about God was that he was my best friend. I even read a short booklet about the God, describing how the God is not only a master, only a teacher, but he is a best friend. You can. There was a metaphor with walking in the park with the God, like walking in the best friend with the best friend of somebody. And I thought, usually when I have friends, I can talk to them, and they talk back. If I say, "How are you?" they would answer, "How are you?" When I talk to my God, if I say, "How are you?" if I say, "God, you are my father," he will say, just like this, just listen to this answer. Not enough? Listen more. You probably hear that there is no answer. Just do the same exercise now when you are sitting in front of the computer. Just talk to God and see if he is talking back. But if he is talking back, this way I could never consider God my friend. This way God could never be my friend, never again. Also, what I got interested in, what I found interest in when I was in my high school was paranormal activity. In my high school, I was using IRC, internet relay chat. I wasn't using what is so popular in Poland now, Gadu Gadu. And I also wasn't using Microsoft Messenger. What's that shit all about? I don't like Microsoft Messenger. When I was in my high school, I was using IRC, and I found a channel where people used to talk about the X-Files, the movie series with Fox Mulder and Dana Scully. I also they had a club, the X Club. I subscribed as a trial, as an just to check it out. But I stayed in this club for a long while, for a few months, less than 1 year. There was a guy very interested in paranormal activity. And he described his hypnosis, his regression hypnosis, how he supposedly saw his previous life. He was pursued by animals, and just a bunch of animals running after him. got very interested in hypnosis. Also, even before he wrote this text, I thought, oh, I am subscribing to this club. So if I was thinking about parapsychology, paranormal activity in bookshop, I used to just look at the cover or look a few pages because I related to my club. I also was borrowing some books about parapsychology from the library. So this way I got interested in paranormal activity. I wasn't doing any attempts of parasensory, extrasensory perception, anything like that. I was just reading about experiments. I was very interested in how it works. Are there any physical explanations? And there are some. They aren't satisfying, but they are good. They are the only things we have as far as explanation is concerned. What was most interesting was the way the things were researched. I wasn't as interested in this as I was in my prayer. I was trying to hypnotize myself, but never any interesting results. I might fall asleep during that, and this was this was fine. I thought, oh, I had visualization, but anyhow, I don't know. Maybe I was just asleep. I also thought that my knowledge of prayer was helping me because I somehow found it similar. Then I lost my interest in paranormal activity completely because I again got back to the God. Again, for a little moment, was a Christian. And I also used to wear a Celtic cross on my neck. Celtic cross on my neck. I thought I would be wearing this all the time, but then when I became a Christian again, for a short moment I thought, oh, Celtic crosses are bad and occult. Celtic cross is the cross. It looks like a Christian cross, but it has this circle in the middle. Currently I live in Ireland, so nobody would say that Celtic cross is something bad and occult, but people in Poland are crazy. Currently, what I wear currently is a pentacle. It has the same pentacle on the other side. I usually don't take it off. I might usually wear it for a few weeks without taking it off at all. But this is just an object. This is not something that. This is just an object. I don't want to value it so much that I can never take it off. No. I don't want to give this kind of value to it. Back then I thought about wearing a Celtic cross all the time, but after a short while I got rid of it because I thought this would be non-Christian. I became an atheist because I thought that the God could not be my friend. And this way